national best-dressed list, Joan Rivers. From American Bandstand, Dick Clark. From the old to the new Hollywood Squares, George Coble. From his Northwest corner, Jim J. Bullock. From nightclubs coast to coast, Jerry Seinfeld. From her new movie, Fine Gold, Tia Carrere. From TV's Adderley, Winston Rickard. From not necessarily the news and Bloom. And me, I'm Shadow Stevens. What do y'all do? Hollywood Squares. And here's your host, Don Davidson.
Thank you, Shadow Stevens. What a voice, what a man. Welcome to the new Hollywood Squares. Hello, Squares. Oh, isn't it nice to be doing the show? I miss it when we don't do the show. From between shows, I miss being with you all. We have two challengers today because we gave away a car yesterday worth $28,000. And that was my salary for the whole year. On our left, Jana Kimball is our Miss O. Welcome to the show, Jana. Miss or Mrs. O. Tell us, something about yourself.
I'm originally from Texas. I have two sons, Jerron and Kelvin, and I work in El Segundo for a company that sells chemicals and cleaning supplies.
That sounds exciting to us. We're glad you're here, Jana. Good luck on the show. Mr. X, Richard Bryan is here. Richard, welcome to the show. Such a good-looking guy. You can either be a politician or a game show host. I'm not sure which. What do you actually do?
Okay, I'm originally from Iowa. I work part-time for a tour company, and I have a nice cat at home.
So what? We'll do the jokes, Richard. Just tell us. Good luck on the show. You win tic-tac-toe. That's how you do well. Across, down, or diagonally. Acquire as many squares as you can. You can win that way. Each game is worth $500 in cash. Third game is worth $1,000, so you can catch up that way. Whoever amasses the most amount of cash by the end of the show will have a chance to drive away in a beautiful Toyota. Check out the Toyotas. Let's get started. We toss the coin backstage. Jana, you won the toss. Pick a square.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers is here today. Hi, Joan.
Hi, John.
What a lovely outfit.
Having a little trouble with it, but it is.
Is it falling off?
Yes, it is, but...
That's kind of exciting,
We'll
really.
never swear on that at this age, John. Peeping Toms pull down the shades.
According to Webster's, Joan, you read that a lot, I'm sure.
All the time.
When you obtain gratification, quote, when you obtain gratification for the infliction of physical or mental pain on others, what are you?
An IRS agent. It says that.
That's great.
Oh, you're a sadist.
Jana, what do you think?
I agree.
You got it around the other way. You're a masochist.
No, you get gratification for giving someone pain?
When you obtain gratification by the...
obtain. Yes, you're obtain.
Yeah.
Yes, you're a masochist.
You knew it, but I see what you mean. Richard, pick a square.
Hey, Jim J. Bullock.
Jim J. Bullock.
Hi, John.
Jim, according to a Roper poll in the Ladies' Home Journal. That's that. What do women feel is the greatest thing about being a woman?
Well, John, a woman can buy a garter belt with no questions asked. I have...
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
No.
It's not funny.
What do
I have a hard time getting pumped, too.
What do women feel is the greatest thing about being a woman, see?
I think if I were a woman, the greatest thing about being a woman would be having the ability to give birth.
Richard, what do you think?
I agree.
That's exactly it. Very good, Jim. That's just a square. Jana, what are you going to do?
Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld, a brilliant young comedian. Jerry, we're glad you're here because you have a busy schedule.
I sure do.
For example, April 29th and 30th, you're at Yuck Yucks in Rochester, New York. Yuck
Really?
Yucks. Yeah, it must be a comedy.
You know,
club.
I'm learning about these dates from being on this show. I had no idea.
Yeah, you better show up there because I said you'd be there. Jerry, what's the universal
I'll be at
shape?
Upchucks the week after.
What's the universal shape of a stop sign?
Red. Oh, wait a minute.
No, the shape. This is for the block.
Stop signs.
Stop signs. Yeah,
You know, the only sign I like when I'm driving is left turn, okay. You know what I mean? Isn't that a little more personal? It's like, you turn, why not?
Hey, we're not crazy about you making the left. Just make it.
But this is a question
All
about
right,
stop
I remember the
signs.
question.
Yeah.
The universal symbol for stop sign.
Yes.
It's an octagon.
An octagon. Richard.
Wait a minute.
What?
It's a hexagon.
It's a hexagon. This is for the block, Jana. He says it's a hexagon. What do you think?
I disagree.
Should have kept your first choice. It's an octagon.
I
Circle
knew
gets
that.
the square. Richard, pick a square.
Tia Carrera, please.
Yes, Tia Carrera. Lovely actress. Hi, Tia.
Hi.
Tia, what does the Hebrew word rabbi mean in English?
Oi, you think this is my question?
Right. You say oi? You said that sort of Hawaiian, like your native state. What does rabbi mean in English?
I read the Bible once, and it means teacher.
Teacher. Richard, what do you think?
I agree.
My master will also accept teacher. X gets a square. Jana, pick a square. You're in a lot of trouble here.
Winston Reckitt's
Winston Record from that hit series Adderley on CBS. Action Adventure. Hi, Winston. Welcome to the Hollywood Squares.
Thank you, John.
In what fraternal order would you find an odd fellow?
Well, I guess there's a couple in just about every order. But I think it's the Lions Clubs. I think.
This is before the block. Jana, what do you think?
I disagree.
It's the order of the Odd Fellows, the independent order of the Odd Fellows. That's where you find Odd Fellows. Circle gets a square. Richard, take a square.
Dick Clark, please.
Dick Clark is here. Producer, host, director, author. Have you ever written a book, Dick?
Oh, yeah, a lot of.
Well, see, you've done it all. But in 1968, Dick, I had this album out. Now, this was not my idea. Believe me, our producers and writers said, hold up this album.
Oh, let's get a close-up of it, John. Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm going to turn it over on the back or other really awful pictures.
What year was this?
Now, on the 1968, I was, on the album was a song called Sunny. That song was the only top 10 song ever written and originally recorded by this gentleman, Sunny. Remember the song?
Sure.
What was the name of that artist? You know them all.
No doubt about it. Bobby Hebb. H-E-B-B.
I agree.
Well, for the answer, let's look at the album label. Sunny was recorded and written by Bobby Hebb. X gets a square. Thank you, John. This album is available in your discount section of many of your local stores. Kmart. Pick a square, Jana. What are you going to do?
Ann Bloom.
Ann Bloom from Madison. It's exciting, Ann, isn't it? And if a Chinese person asked you to taste his bing tong,
I beg your pardon.
to taste his bing tong, what would you find it bitter, sweet, or salty?
My dad's watching, and I'm not going to make any bad jokes. Salty.
Salty, Jana. This is for the block.
I agree.
Bing tong is sugar. It would hopefully be sweet. You can't put an X there. You got to earn it yourself.
No.
Richard, over to you. Pick a square.
Hey, Ann Bloom for the win.
And Bloom for the win. And according to Harper's Magazine, it is the item most often stolen from public libraries. Now, is it the S volume of the encyclopedia?
Yeah.
Is it a copy of Gone with the Wind?
Yeah.
Or the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue?
I know this. I really do. My boyfriend brought it home. It was all dog-eared and everything, and I said, honey, please. So it's the issue with the bathing suits for Sports Illustrated.
From a public library.
Yes.
Richard, would you buy that? This could be for the win.
I'm going to agree.
That's exactly it. X gets the square. Very nice. We're going to take a break and be right back with Secret Square game. You won't want to miss it. We'll be right back. Game number 2 is always our Secret Square game. The player who chooses that could win this. Shadow, what have you got?
Well, it's a trip to Tampa, Florida, John. This time it's you and your guest, will fly from Los Angeles to Tampa in the comfort and convenience of Continental Airlines full-service flight furnished by Continental Airlines, and you'll enjoy 7 nights and 8 days of the Total Fitness Plan at Safety Harbor Spa and Fitness Center on Tampa Bay. Meals, daily massage, exercise classes, sports, skincare institute, and more, furnished by Safety Harbor Spa and Fitness Center.
Let's reveal our secret square to home audience only. Jana, you need $500. Looking for that secret square as well. Pick a square.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers is in the center. Joan, New Jersey proudly calls itself the Garden State. Yes?
They do.
I bet you knew that. Alabama is the heart of Dixie. On whose license plates will you see the slogan, America's Vacation Land?
Joan Collins. I'm just proud of it. Jana, I went to Camp Kinnickinnick for 7 years. And for 7 years, I saw those license plates. It's Maine.
Jana, what do you think?
I agree.
She's exactly right. Let's hear it for Camp Kinnickinnick. Kinnickinnick?
Kinnickinnick.
Kinnickinnick. Richard, pick a square.
Jim J. Bullock, please.
Jim's right. Secret square. Jim?
Oh, I'm so excited.
If anybody is the secret square, you are, Jim.
This is great. I will do my very best for you,
It's a
Richard.
trip to
Not
Tampa,
much,
Florida. That's pretty there. In terms of population, Jim, here's the question.
Yeah?
What is the world's largest city in terms of population? Is it Shanghai, Tokyo, or Mexico City? The world's largest city.
Tokyo.
Trip to Tampa, Florida. Richard, what do you think?
I disagree.
Pack your bags. Good luck, Tampa, Florida. And that gets us there. The answer is Shanghai. 12 million residents in Shanghai. I bet they're all jammed together. And you're going to Tampa, and X gets a square. Jana, pick a square.
Dick Clark, please.
Dick Clark is the big. I'm ready. We have something in common, Dick Clark. You are a Sagittarius, as am I. According to the World Book, Sagittarians are warm, outgoing, relaxed, like to travel and change. They do, however, have difficulty accepting something. Accepting what?
Check at the restaurant, John.
For cheap?
Accepting criticism.
Ah, Jana, what do you think?
I agree.
No, what a good answer. Discipline. They say we're not disciplined. I can't believe that about you. X gets a square. Richard, pick a square.
And Bloom for the win.
And Bloom for the win. And we heard that you love to cook. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
According to the
So far,
California,
the question's right.
California Nutrition Book.
Yes.
What is the healthiest way to cook vegetables? In boiling water, in the oven, or in the microwave?
Okay. It would be not in boiling water, and I would say steam, but steam isn't one of the things on the list. So I would say microwave because it keeps all the minerals and vitamins and stuff in.
It's worth another $500 for the win. Richard, what do you think? She says the microwave is the healthiest way to cook vegetables.
I'll agree.
That's it. I can't believe it. That's the square. Microwave cooking minimizes vitamin loss. We're going to take a break and be right back. Stay with us. That game's worth $1,000.
Squares are chosen directly from our studio audience. So if you'd like to be a guest, if you'd like free tickets, let us know specifically when. Send a self-address, stamped envelope, or give us a call, huh?
Welcome back. In case we don't have time to complete our last game, there'll be a sound of a horn. Finish that question. Each X and O will be worth $200. You need some money, Jana. Pick a square.
Shadow Stevens, please.
Shadow Stevens.
Okay.
Winston Record, our star of Adderley, who's with us this week, recently received a genie in Canada. What does that mean?
Okay. Let's try and look at this a little differently. Let's try and use logic. The man is a fine actor. He's a guest on our show. We wouldn't say something that would embarrass him. I wouldn't dare insult the Canadian James Bond ex-lumberjack. So if I say Oscar, then even if I'm wrong, it's a compliment, okay?
Jana, Mr. Play It Self Him Safe.
Yeah. So we're going to go with
He says it's like an award, like an Oscar.
I'm saying exactly that, John. I think if I said
Jana,
it
what do you
right,
think?
I disagree.
No, he's exactly right. He was nominated for an acting award. Genie's equivalent Oscar X gets the square. Richard, what do you want?
Joan Rivers, please.
Joan Rivers, center square. Joan, in the early 1800s, a man named Joseph...
I was there.
You were... George Gobel might have been there, but you weren't there.
Thank you.
A man named Joseph Grimaldi became the first man ever to do this in a circus. To do what?
Not walk behind the elephant. Walk a tightrope.
Richard, what do you think?
I disagree.
Circus clowns are sometimes called Joeys in his honor to perform as a clown.
Oh.
Interesting. X gets a square. Jana, take a square.
And Bloom.
And Bloom, soon to appear on Night Court, not necessarily in the news. And in Norse mythology, Odin was the supreme god. Who was his wife? What was his wife's name?
Mrs. Odin.
What?
Sorry.
Logical. Was his wife Trigga, Frigga, or Udigga?
Well, let's start eliminating, okay? Your digger's got to be out. And Trigger, I think, is stuffed in Apple Valley somewhere. So what's the other one?
Frigga.
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 Sure, Frigga. Why not?
Says Janice before the block. She says, Frigga, what do you think?
I agree.
She's right. Frigga. Circle gets the square. Richard, what are you going to do?
Tia Carrera, please.
Tia Carrere, lovely actress. Tia, according to the University of North Carolina study, when looking at an erotic movie, who became more excited, the men, the women, or were both equally aroused?
Well, I wouldn't know such things, but I'll take a wild guess. I would say women.
She says women. Ooh, that is a wild guess, Tia. Richard, what do you think?
I'm going to disagree.
Equally aroused were both. X gets the square. Yeah? Jana, what are you going to do?
Winston Reggett to block.
Winston Records. This would be for $1,000 before the block. Before the block. Winston, a group of students are taking a test, you see. Whose brain will work harder? That of a good performer or the one belonging to the poorer performer?
I would say the bad performer
For
would
the
have to
block,
work
Janet.
harder.
What do you think?
I disagree.
No, he's right. It's the poor performer that would work the hardest. Can't put an extra, got to earn it yourself. Richard, over to you.
Winston Record for the win,
Winston
please.
Record for the win. Winston? It's a new variety of potato. This is interesting. This potato has no fat, and it's called the Yukon Gold Gourmet Potato. What else is so special about this potato?
Well, each potato weighs about 3 pounds.
You're saying it weighs about 3 pounds.
Mondo potato.
You're saying heavy, Mondo. Huh, Richard, what do you think? This is for the win. It's worth $1,000 to you.
I'm going to agree.
No. It tastes already buttered. Isn't that amazing? And though it's less in fat. That's an interesting thing, and you heard it here. Over to you, Jana. You're still in the game. Take a square.
Dick Clark,
Dick
please.
Clark. That's a good way to play. Hi, Dick. He's ready. Oh, that will be our horn. That means this will be our last question. We'll add up the scores. This year, Dick, was the year that I'm going to talk about was 1966. And one man won the Grammy Award for the best record, best album, and best male vocalist. 1966. Who was it?
You got to go with me on this one. 66, you would think it would be an English performer. Tom Jones, Engelbert Humperdinck, Dick Donovan, somebody like that. It was Frank Sinatra.
Jana, what do you think?
I agree.
That's exactly it. You can trust Dick Clark. Circle gets the square. Jana, you've done very well, but our champion for today is Richard Bryan with $1,600. Congratulations, Richard. Jana, you're so lovely, and you've won $600 in cash. How about a nice hand for Jana Kimball for being on our show? Thank you. Brian, bowl full of keys, 5 keys. 1 key will start one of those cars. Pick a key, then let's see which car you want to try it in. Will that key start the Celica? Will it start the Tercel? Then there's It's the Camry. And it's the 4Runner. Look out, it's the Supra. Ryan, you've already run a trip to Tampa, Florida, $1,600. Which car do you want to try?
Supra.
Go for it. $28,000, your Supra. Be right back. Stay with us. Joan Rivers and this beautiful Supra, the best. Tell us about it, Shadow.
The Supra Dynasty reigns. A 24-valve engine and race-inspired suspension takes Supra out of the ordinary. 8-way adjustable driver's sport seat is designed to take you there in comfort and style, furnished by Toyota.
$28,000. We gave one away yesterday, was it, on the show? Yeah. Good luck. On the count of three, audience and stars, he's going to turn the key on 3. 1, 2, 3. That musical clue tells us that you didn't win the car, Richard. But you're our reigning champion. That's the good news. You'll come back tomorrow. You got more chance to win more money. If you win tomorrow, you have a 1 in 4 chance of winning a car. We hope you'll join us all tomorrow on the new Hollywood Squares. Bye-bye.
Some of our departing contestants will receive the following: Pond's Cold Cream Deep Cleans, lifting away dirt and makeup that soap leaves behind. Pond's Deep Cleans, better than soap. And Lee Sculptured Nails, professional and permanent like salon nails you can do at home. Lee Sculptured Nails and the Regina Electric Broom Cleaner. Lightweight and easy to use, perfect for those quick cleanups on bare floors and carpets. And Stern's Miracle Grow Plant Food. University test proved gives you more flowers, more vegetables. You'll get more from your garden with Miracle Grow.
Break through and conquer the Atlas Sphere and more. Everyday mortals rev up for action against the American Gladiators. Today at 6. Followed at 7 by Quantum Leap. Then Angela Lansbury brings mystery to life on Murder, She Wrote. Tonight at 8, here on USA.